Well, hey, Blue Marble Riders. There I am, riding home, minding my own business, when in front of me occurs an inexplicable, a completely baffling and unfathomable, irrational event that defies any logical explanation. So consequently, I decide to interpret the irrational actions of the two drivers in front of me on a quantum level. I go microscopic. It's a perfect illustration of the quantum theory. Perhaps we should briefly talk about the Heisenberg Uncertainty Principle. You remember the series, Breaking Bad, where the mild-mannered high school chemistry teacher, played by Bryan Cranston, decides his life can't get much worse. After he finds out his wife is pregnant, his son already has cerebral palsy, and he has brain cancer. And so in order to make ends meet, he decides to convert an old RV into a meth lab. Well, I mention this series for a couple of reasons. One is that Walter White, played by Bryan Cranston, has a clandestine alias, Heisenberg. And two, the man sitting in the red Mazda looks a little like Bryan Cranston. But I digress. Back to the quantum theory. The quantum theory has got to do with electrons around atoms, and their predictable and yet unpredictable nature. You can already see how this is going to apply to the vehicles in front, can't you? So let me introduce you to the two protagonists in our story today. We're going to call them after two of the fathers of quantum theory. Meet the first one. In the Honda CR-V, we're going to call him Niels Bohr. Watch as Bohr, pun intended, signals, turns right into the slow lane, and then, while signaling, moves obliviously into the left lane without a shoulder check, unaware of the highly charged particle behind him. Behind him is the highly charged particle in the red Mazda. We're going to call him Max Planck. Max Planck by name, and perhaps Max Planck by nature. As a motorcyclist, you should be very aware of Heisenberg's uncertainty principle as it applies to traffic. You can never simultaneously know the exact position and exact speed of an object, as it exists as both a particle and a wave, sometimes a nasty gesture, at the same time. And what this really means to you as a motorcyclist is never ever trust a car, as they can be used as weapons. And now watch as Max Planck illustrates Heisenberg's uncertainty principle brilliantly. By swerving into the slow lane with no signal, doubling the 50 km/h speed limit, nearly smashing into the back of a truck, swerving without a signal again into the fast lane, through a traffic light, and swerving back into the slow lane. All for a very special date.
You're traveling to another dimension.
Wow. That was quite the exhibition. All because he needed a cup of Tim Hortons, I think. Really? I think this is where he went. That's crazy. I think he's had too much coffee. Yeah, absolutely nuts.
So remember guys, Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. Drivers out there are completely unpredictable. Treat them as if they're irrational Max Plancks. Keep your eyes up, ride safe. Until next time.
Once again, thanks for watching everyone. If this is the first time you've watched, please consider subscribing. I do product reviews, motorcycle reviews, off-road and on-road vlogs, as well as tours. Don't forget to follow me on social media, that's Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, and to like, and especially, I'm begging you here folks, subscribe. This is the Blue Marble Rider, out.